All right, so you said Vincent Van Gogh is the second Vincent Van Gogh that was born.
Right, so his parents had a baby and it passed away immediately. And so a year later they have him, and his mother just can't connect with him at all. And so he's shunned, basically. He just, like, spends most of his time outside in the woods just being alone. And, like, he grows up and he wants to become a minister because, like, his father and his grandpa were ministers as well. So he goes, but he's always, like, being really close with the poor people and the sick and stuff, and the church is looking down upon him for that. They're like, we have a certain, like, prestige to look up to that we're supposed to. Yeah, exactly. Right. And so they move him to this town that was like a punishment for preachers usually, because it was like people were dying a lot. People didn't really have faith in this town. It was just the worst place for them to be.
Like Vegas or some shit.
Yeah. And so he gives his house away to a sick lady and moves into, like, the coal mines or something with all the poor coal miners and shit. And then the church doesn't like that, so they kick him out. They won't reinstate him, like, when his certificate's due or whatever the hell. And so he's like, well, that's bullshit. He moves to some, like, France or England or somewhere to try and get into there to be a preacher.
Where was he originally?
Pastor. He's Dutch, so I guess Germany. And he
don't they know this is how the world wars start? When you treat a little German bad.
And so he goes over there and does all the schooling and everything. Is about to become a pastor, and at the final exam, it's in Latin. He refuses to learn Latin, to take a test in Latin. He says it's a dead language. It's stupid.
What's the point?
And they're like, come on. He knows 4 languages already at this point in his life, but he refuses to learn. Like, he's just very stubborn.
That's pretty. I mean, because if he would have learned it, then he would have been able to translate more.
Right. Yeah. But he was just being a kind of an asshole. So he says no and decides to become a painter, because his brother is he runs a gallery or whatever.
Was he
like
also
a curator?
Vincent?
No, his brother is Theodore.
Oh, okay.
And it's his younger brother.
So his younger brother knows art.
Knows art and stuff, and buys and sells and collects and stuff.
Interesting.
And so he tells his brother, like, I want to pursue art. Because that whole time he was always drawing and stuff. And so his brother basically funds him and sends him, like, an allowance. Like, yeah, for sure, I'll fund you, just do art. And send me, like, I'll pay you this amount for each of your pieces.
And I'll flip them or whatever.
Right. He only sold one piece his entire life that he was alive. And it was at almost the end of his life. But
Dang.
So his brother, like, pays for him to do all that, and he's doing art, it's just not selling. He moves to Paris to try to get in touch with, like, the big artists of that time and stuff.
Art scene.
And he learns from them, so throughout this, he's, like, learning from them, then from Japanese art. He's trying to pull all this stuff together before anyone's really doing that. Everyone just does their own shit, right, in sections. But nobody's likes his art at all, right? And he's getting depressed even more.
Ahead of his time.
He has a relationship with this prostitute who has, like, 2 kids, and he's, like, taking care of her. They get addicted to something. I don't remember what, but they get on some drugs and shit. Mm-hmm. Basically, his family has an intervention and tells him, you're not seeing her anymore. Damn. So he's all butthurt, but they make him move. He doesn't see her anymore. He's depressed again. And he moves into this yellow house that's apparently really famous for him. Like, he lived most of his famous paintings were painted there.
Oh, okay.
In this, like, little shack.
Yeah.
In South Paris. And but he's really depressed still and stuff. I think he tries to kill himself at one point. And so his brother pays another artist who's Vincent Van Gogh's friend to live with him. Like, I'll give you an allowance to hang out with him. Yeah. Well, they end up getting crazy addicted to absinthe. And they're both just killing absinthe all the time, getting into fights all the time, hallucinating, just crazy shit.
Well, he's probably like a bad influence.
Oh,
like
my
Van
God.
Gogh was like, hey, you want to try this absinthe?
Yeah.
That shit'll make you hallucinate and shit.
And at one point they get into a fight, and the other guy runs outside in the alley, and he turns around, and Van Gogh's, like, got a knife and is in the alley, like, staring at him.
Oh, shit.
And then Van Gogh runs away and goes back home. And so that guy decides, like, all right, fuck this. He moves.
I don't get paid enough for this.
Yeah, exactly.
Brother's fucking crazy.
Well, so that sends Van Gogh into a deeper depression now.
My best friend.
Yeah.
I tried to kill my best friend. And he left.
Cuts half his ear off, gives it to a prostitute, and tells her, keep this item safe. Or something like that. And then just runs off. Goes home. they find him almost bleeding out to death. And he barely makes it back after all the blood loss and stuff, because it's like 1880. And so his brother puts him in like a hospital, is paying for him to be in a hospital and all of that stuff. And then basically his brother ends up getting a wife and a kid and tells Van Gogh, like, look, I can't really support all of this anymore. And Van Gogh was butthurt. He was like, I didn't want to be a burden. Like, basically, like, this is your idea.
Right. He's like, I didn't tell you to get a wife and kids, bro.
Yeah, exactly. So Van Gogh's like, but I don't want to be a burden on you. So whatever, he moves into this house with some people that let him stay there. And he just paints all the time. And he goes out in nature a lot and paints. And I guess one day he goes out there and shoots himself in the chest to kill himself, to unburden his brother. Doesn't work. Doesn't kill himself, and now he's in the hospital for like some months, I guess.
Now he's like, I can't even kill myself. I can't do anything. I can't paint. I can't sell a painting. I can't kill myself.
And his brother comes, and at some point, right before he shot himself, they did sell one of his paintings, but it wasn't. I think the reason that didn't help him out of a depression, because it wasn't because the person liked his art or anything. Like, it was like they needed a space filler or some shit. Like, it was a bullshit reason why they bought it.
Some ironic.
Yeah, exactly.
The universe has a sense of humor that's fucked up.
Yeah, and so it just spiraled him even more. He shoots himself, but he doesn't die. He's at the hospital for months.
He got sold as like motel art or hotel art, right?
Yeah,
like just
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna put this in by the restroom and shit. And he's like, man, I put my heart into this.
And his brother finally came to see him in the hospital, and they kind of hung out. And supposedly he died with his brother there, like holding him. They were both laying in the bed.
Damn. So then
he was only 35.
What the fuck?
He was all of this, and
all that lasted. I thought he was gonna be like 70 or something. I know.
And the way they're talking about it, like when he goes and walks out and shoots himself. The way that the people describe it is like he's an old man. Like he was crazy already, like probably senile, I guess, and all that. So they were like, there was never a way to tell he was off, because he was just always off. He was just kind of cuckoo. He moved slow and shit like that. So it's like he wasn't
high all the time,
or the absinthe just fried his brain, maybe, or something.
Supposedly absinthe, supposedly a little bit of absinthe was in the Four Locos, and that was what was making people black out. Yeah. Not just the caffeine mixed with the.
There's even more than that. Absinthe. Yeah, that's crazy.
So then, when did the documentary talk about when his stuff started selling?
So it didn't say like a date, but it did say his mother lived to see like him become prominent in art or whatever. His art become noticed, I guess. And it's fucked up because, like, so she didn't give a shit, obviously. They were saying when he died, so his brother dies, like, 6 months after him. And then the brother's wife is now in charge of all the Van Gogh art, basically. So she has to go find them all. And because this man moved all around Paris and Europe and shit, so there's paintings everywhere. There's, like, he paid a debt off to this person with a painting or whatever the case. And so
she's trying to collect them all.
So she finally collects them all. And there wasn't many, because supposedly he painted, that's all he did, all day, every day. Like, to the point where other artists hated him because he would talk shit about them. He'd be like, you're not dedicated like I am. Like, that's how he looked at other artists. He was like, from sun up to sundown, I'm painting.
They're like, but you're not selling, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
We're
so
fucking
they fucking
selling.
hated him.
Yeah.
But his mom, so they're saying, she got to see all his art sell, but she had already thrown away by that point like 4 crates of art of his that she just had over the years. Yeah. But she didn't give a shit, so she threw them away. And then he gets famous and whatever.
Holy fuck. They should have just named him something. I mean, they kind of like it was like his destiny in a way.
Yeah.
It's the way they shunned him and sent him outside and named him after somebody who died, and like you gotta live up to the expectations.
Right.
Basically, angelic being a perfect.
That's what they say. Yeah, that he would say like, I'm trying to live up to an angel. Like,
right.
How can I never?
Yeah, you can never be perfect and innocent like that. And it's like, whoa, shit.
Yep.
And then he became one of the biggest painters of all time. I think the Cypress, right, is one of his. Or do you know any of the paintings? Or
well,
no?
Starry Night is his for sure.
Starry Night.
The one that looks like that kind of.
Yeah.
That's him, and then...
See, he had to be tripping on something.
Man, the self-portraits he has are, like, clearly he was tripping.
Did you see the descent of Pablo Picasso's portraits?
No, I haven't.
When he's, like, real young, he's, like, a regular
I have
face.
seen the self-portrait, how it gets crazier, and then the last one is just, like...
distorted, you can't even tell what it is.
Yeah.
I thought he was a lot longer. I think Pablo Picasso is either alive or he just died recently.
He died not that long ago. Where's that green one?
Do you have a favorite painter, Yvette?
No. Lisa Frank?
Well, did she paint? I think in the beginning she probably painted, right? Like it wasn't no digital shit.
Well, it looks like the animals are painted.
I don't know. I guess just the colors he used and stuff, like the weird... Like
it looks like he's on mushrooms.
He painted an aura around stuff, I feel.
I don't know
like
how
there's a whole vibe on it.
I changed it. I'm an Apple retard.
Oh, okay. Man, what happened?
I broke it.
Nah,
but I know what you mean, like the aura and shit.
Yeah, that's a different one, yeah.
Whoa. He kind of looks like you a little bit.
Yeah, I know. That's when I was watching, I was like, we could be related, probably, or something.
Yeah, but very redheaded.
Yeah.
Just because he has a beard?
And just white.
And we're white, yeah. It's sad, though. They're saying they still, like, up to 30 years ago, people would find portraits of his were, like, in the basement of a bar that the bartender, or the bar owner's son used for bullseye practice with his knives or something.
Right. That just wasn't respected.
Yeah.
But he probably was like paid off a debt.
A debt with that. The family just kept it in the basement, some bullshit. Yep.
He probably paid off a heavy tab.
Right.
At
sure
the bar.
Yeah.
Damn. I wonder if like he's one of the original, because that whole tortured artist thing, like sometimes I feel like that. Like you kind of put yourself through misery. Mm-hmm. And when that misery, that's how you make stuff sometimes. Some of the best stuff.
There was one quote that was... There was a lot of quotes from him that were like, damn, that's depressing, but kind of beautiful and what. Like, obviously he was a very religious person.
Right.
And so he talked about God a lot. And like every time he would have a loss or something, he would like say... Like towards the end of his life, he's saying... I like to go out in nature because that's all I have. God has taken everything from me or given me nothing or something like that.
Oh, shit.
All I have is nature, so I can just...
He was a child. That's all he had.
Yeah, exactly.
Nature, because his parents kicked him outside.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here. Wanna be Vincent?
Yeah. I didn't make the name you did.
Right. Why did y'all name me that? Holy shit. Speaking of, congratulations, you changed your name.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
To Yvette.
You're officially white, or
can't
part
tell.
white.
I don't want to say.
Oh, yeah, you're...
but I did change my name.
Yeah, now you're Phoebe Bananas. Banana Hammock?
Yeah.
Oh no, he thinks you want to play, right?
Apparently they think like you're having a good time or something like that.
Because when they're playing, they sneeze. Right? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
That was fake. Come on.
He doesn't, because I was trying to do that at the house when she told me that. Achoo!
Like, come on, man. Oh, wait. Yep.
It's closer. Weird. Oh, silly playtime? Silly playtime?
Can you talk for the
microphone?
Talk.
Bark!
Speak.
Speak.
Bark.
Bark.
Talk.
Bark.
Hello.
Bark.
Bark. Bark. Come on.
Bark.
Speak. Come on. Bark. Bark.
He's getting mic shot.
Do it.
This is your only chance. You got one chance. Like Eminem said. So did you listen to the new album?
I listened to probably the first half.
What'd you think?
I liked it.
Yeah.
I was surprised. I didn't expect to like it.
No, at first he was hating on the Abracadabra.
Well, I don't like the Abracadabra song. But
what's the Abracadabra's
that's
single?
the one with the video. Yeah.
That's the thing. Usually with every Eminem song, every Eminem album, the single is the worst.
The worst one, yeah.
And even he usually says that. He's like, "Oh, I hate the singles."
Right.
But they make them
for the
radio.
for girls.
Yeah.
Or
No offense.
for girls. Whatever.
No, but for the radio, for popular, like it's a good.
It's easy to follow along with.
But they're good.
Yeah.
they're still good because it's Eminem.
Right,
like,
yeah.
Two trailer park girls around me outside. It's funny. It's comedic. It is good.
If more people like it, that means it's good.
Whoa, that's
But
debatable. But maybe you're right.
You know what I mean?
At least the first
It
half
doesn't
of
mean that it's not good at all.
I
That's
think
what
it's
I'm
sure.
saying. If you're able to capture an entire audience of different variety of people,
It's like
then-
hating on Taylor Swift.
in a
Like,
sense.
she's obviously doing something right.
Yeah.
It's like hating on Game of Thrones. Like they're obviously like I hate on it because I can't watch it because I can't afford HBO.
Mm-hmm.
But if I had, I'd probably watch it.
Right.
It's like hating on the Kardashians.
Okay, it is though. You're right. Unfortunately. You're right.
Well, you know what I was thinking when I texted you and I said, "Hey, I'm sorry for talking shit about frozen food because frozen food is." I was like, you know what? I was gonna text you and it never sent.
Every time you mention Frozen, I think of like
The movie.
I haven't seen the movie
Ever?
No.
What?
Is it good?
Yeah.
Did it make you cry?
I've watched it way too many times. I hate it.
Really?
Yeah, we should have watched that. It's
Brave. I put Brave over.
Did it make you cry?
Brave has so much
Frozen?
culture.
Yeah, I don't think it makes you cry.
No. That's
Does it make you laugh?
There's some funny parts. Yeah. The little snowman guy's funny. The dumb warrior man is funny.
They always gotta make them dumb.
Oh, they make the guy dumb.
Oh yeah.
They always gotta do that now.
Yeah. Well, because that one's
It's the sisters.
It's a sister girl power movie.
Maybe it won't hit me as because I don't have a sister.
It is.
I do have a sister. I got two sisters. I mean, I'm not a sister because I'm not a girl. My bad.
It's funny. I don't have sisters either, so I don't. It didn't, but it's a good one. I guess the only thing I like about the movie is the song. As long as he listened to the song, maybe he listened to
Let It Go. That's a
It
good
Go.
message. Just let it go.
Yeah.
It's fucking dope.
Oh, I was thinking that the Beatles had that, or John Lennon, Let It Be.
Yeah.
Let It Be.
That's
They
a
should
great
kind of
song.
just copy
Oh,
that.
that's should change one word.
Yeah. And Olaf was supposed to be special. Kind of like the
he is really.
Kind of like the dinosaur in The Land Before Time. The
Spike.
Oh,
Spike.
Yeah. That's right. He was.
But I don't know. Frozen, I
He
never
was probably
got.
my favorite one.
I like. Ooh, Spike.
Spike. What does it say about?
Oh, I like Littlefoot. Is that his name? The main character?
Oh yeah.
Like Ducky.
Ducky.
Which one is Ducky? The little one.
She's the one that started Duck Lips.
Right.
She did it before anyway.
That's true.
What's out there, puppy?
What's the Triceratops?
Yeah. Oh yeah, the girl, right? She had the
Sarah.
That sounds right.
she had
It's just normal Sarah.
whenever Francine, she has Francine vibes.
Yeah.
Like Tom Girl, right? Francine from Arthur.
Arthur. Yeah.
Like she likes Arthur, but she's very tough though.
Yeah.
You know?
Or like Olga.
Olga or Helga.
Yeah.
The one she was crazy. She had a shrine.
Yeah, that's true.
She was on another level.
Her
She was
hair.
stalking hard.
That was weird.
That's really fucking weird.
That's
That's how it was for Cody. Before.
Shut up, nerd.
This is
my love.
You push him down because you're bigger than him.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so cute when he falls. When he cries. Yo, Schrader.
It's time. You got a little more.
He's so cute. It's like, what are you guys laughing? I want to laugh. You guys are playing?
Hello. Shredder's talking to us right now. With his face, his body.
His tail. His wagging. Invader's just cool, chilling.
We're getting closer to dinner time, so they're like,
Fancy.
Oh. You're handsome. You're so handsome. Beer makes me like
You want to cuddle?
want to hug.
Yeah.
Hey, hermano, ven por acá. Te quiero mucho. I'm not wrestling. I'm not your dad. That'd be funny if you put like a luchador mask on him.
That'd be
And then,
dope. We should be
you
doing
can go
that.
after each other.
Yeah.
I should record it
Damn it. I love it.
one day. Well, you probably need a fucking suit so you can protect your skin and
Yeah.
shit if you really want to get in with them. Oh, you're gonna get a toy? You trying to get a toy? From this one? This one? It's a pig? Ow! Damn, I feel like I punched his teeth. But I guess he's okay. Did Deadpool make you cry?
It didn't make me cry, but definitely got emotional at the end part or whatever.
So it made you laugh. It made you excited.
It's because it's also the story is it's not just Deadpool, right? It's
right.
Deadpool and Wolverine, so it's a redemption arc for Wolverine.
So it'd be like Wolverine 7 or some shit, right?
Yeah, because he's in the whole movie. Like they meet him right off jump, basically.
Damn. You want to talk about it?
I mean, yeah, but I don't want to ruin it.
No,
I don't want you to be upset about it.
I'm not going to be upset because it's for the podcast.
Oh, okay.
So it could be one day we might make money off of this.
Yeah.
It's worth it. Is that a piggy? What was your favorite part? Spoilers to anybody listening.
Favorite part? I feel like I have to say a few things, but okay, so basically in the movie there's a lot of Deadpool variants, right?
Okay, because there's a girl Deadpool.
There's hundreds.
Really?
They don't go into every one, but at some point there's hundreds.
You see, like the way that the Spider-Verse scene where he's running from all the Spider-Man.
If you paused it, you could see a bunch like, oh, look at that one and that one. Yeah, exactly. Okay. But there's one that's reoccurring, and he's like a very nice, just a good guy.
Like he doesn't kill.
He probably not. And
like Spider-Man.
He doesn't. He also doesn't wear a mask. And they're like, why don't you wear a mask? His face is fine. It's just Ryan Reynolds. Like it's just straight.
Oh,
normal. Yeah, and they're like, why don't you wear a mask? And he like points at his face. Is like, come on, guys.
Why do I need to cover this up?
Right, but so you think he's just a douchey, nice, whatever. He's very annoying. He drives a minivan, all this stuff, right? Whatever.
Does he have a family?
Not that
no?
They don't show him,
okay.
But he does drive a minivan. But so okay. Anyways, there's one fight scene at the end where it's Deadpool and Wolverine are about to fight all the other Deadpools, and the nice one runs up.
Wait.
Yeah.
Why are they gonna fight him? Is the TVA involved? Did the
TVA is within the whole movie. Yeah.
The TVA's in the whole movie?
The whole thing.
Oh, do you know who the TVA is? So in Loki, you know who Loki is? The brother of Thor, the skinny one with the long hair. He has two shows.
The show I was watching with the guy that wears a lot of green. They were doing a lot of timeline jumping, so
Loki's actually like
not paying attention.
Loki's
yawn.
Literally yawning. No, but the cool thing about Loki, he's literally a Norse god.
It's like real, or not real, but
the Vikings,
based off of our like actual mythology in real life.
Yeah, Loki's Thor.
Like Thor is the god of thunder, and like Norse
Odin
Viking
is his
mythology
dad.
or whatever.
That's what they worship. So when they thought somebody there's lightning, they thought it was Thor. Or when they thought somebody was being trickery.
Mischief. The god of mischief is Loki.
But now in the Marvel universe, he had to save the fucking universe, basically.
Because
otherwise
Loki in Norse mythology is also the storyteller. So in this show, they kind of
he became that.
The universes are about to explode, and he puts all the stories together basically and keeps them held together.
So do they show him?
They don't.
Okay.
But it's kind of that's where I'm still confused because it's very much a standalone thing as far as
you don't even need to watch all that stuff.
No, but if you are watching all that stuff, because we're trying to figure out right after Loki, what is what.
Right.
Like, is it a multiverse anymore?
Right.
Is it just one timeline? Okay, so apparently it's still multiverse because the TVA is a thing.
Okay.
And
are they chasing them the whole time? Is that what it is?
Basically, there's a bad guy within the TVA that his job is just to watch timelines.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Okay, so in Loki, the TVA, whenever there's a variant or something, they just pruned the timeline, killed it, right?
Killed it. Everybody.
They don't do that anymore. So now
because of Loki?
I guess so, yeah. Like now it's ran by that black chick from Loki and stuff. She's like the head of TVA. So now
the thin one? The light skin?
No, the thick chick with the short hair.
Okay. She was, the other one was a bad guy. The one who was like basically dating Kang.
Yeah. So the other chick is running TVA. So instead they make it someone's job to just kind of watch that timeline and keep it within itself.
Right.
Until it fizzles out. Well, this guy hates that job. He's like, I could be here thousands of years before this shit. So he brings Deadpool, and he's like, you're just gonna kill your own. And that's Deadpool's universe that he's watching. So he tells
Deadpool universe.
Right. So he tells Deadpool, they're like, look, you can either just stay in your universe and watch everyone die along with you, or you can work with us and just kill your universe. And, you know, you're kind of a god in a way, right?
So that's what he does? He has a choice.
Well, they tell him the reason that his universe is dead now is because Logan died. And it goes to Logan, the movie Logan, right? Where he dies at the end.
Right.
He's an old man Logan.
Right.
And he's like, that's why your because he's the main point of your universe. So now that he's dead, your universe is fucked. So Deadpool's like,
that was the last X-Men Fox universe movie.
Yeah. And so Deadpool is like, I'll just go get another Logan and bring him to my universe. We're good.
Right.
Is his plan.
Right.
So then montage of him going to different universes, getting his ass kicked by 40 different Logans, and just being
killed,
like, you want to work?
Up.
Killed, chopped up, thrown. Right.
Alright, so any of those Logans, he doesn't reach the Fox yet, right?
No.
The main one is the Fox one, right?
Yeah.
The one that went to the X-Men 1, X2, X3.
Right, yeah. Origins and all of that.
Okay.
Yeah. And so, Henry Cavill is a Wolverine.
Holy shit, Superman?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, that's tight. Is it like really quick, or is it?
No. It's 30 seconds. 45 seconds maybe.
Like Nicolas Cage as Superman was like
barely 5-10 seconds maybe. No, this was like he said a word or two. Yeah.
I still need to watch The Flash and all that.
That was good.
I need to, because those are on Netflix.
Right. Yeah. Oh, those are now. Yeah. And so he finds this the main Logan, the Fox Logan.
Okay.
And
who doesn't have a suit, right?
At this moment,
right.
In the movie, he's wearing the yellow suit already in the bar.
How do they explain that?
They do.
Okay.
So they do, yeah. So he's in the yellow suit in the bar, and Deadpool goes up to him and tells him everything, blah, blah, you're going to come with me. And Logan's just like, go fuck yourself. Leave me alone. Right? And even the bartender...
Like in the video game previews.
Yeah. Like, and the bartender's even like telling Logan, like, get out. Nobody wants you here. Nobody likes you. To Logan even.
Okay.
And then Deadpool's like, all the other Logans killed me by now. Or beat the shit out of me by now. Like, what's going on with you? Why are you being a little bitch, basically, right?
Right. Why are you so sad and shit?
And so the whole movie, you just don't know, but he's just sad, basically. Okay. But Deadpool convinces him by telling him, I bet, or he tells him I know. He lies to him, basically, and tells him, like, if we kick this TVA guy's ass, we can just take one of those thingies and make them fix your universe along with fixing my universe.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
Like, why he's sad?
Yeah.
Did he, like, freak out, like, on the comic book and kill everybody?
No.
Okay.
That would have been cool, but he kind of... And they don't go into it too deep, I guess, as far as why he... But basically, he ends up... The reason that he's sad is because he just decided, like, he didn't care anymore. He just started drinking a lot, going to bars. He wasn't going out on missions and stuff. The reason he's wearing the suit, he says, because Deadpool brings it up, like, what's with the suit? You never seen you in it.
Right.
And he's like...
So all the other Wolverines that killed him didn't have a suit?
No. And he's like, Scott asked me to wear this dumb fucking suit all the time, and I never wanted to, right?
Which is Cyclops.
Yeah. And so, basically, he tells him, so I went out drinking, blacked out drunk, they called my phone, blah, blah, blah. Somebody, like, humans or something, they don't say who, I don't think, basically came and killed everybody in the mansion. Xavier, like,
so everybody did get killed, but it wasn't Wolverine.
Right. So he gets home and just finds them all dead.
Right.
And he's like, just butthurt. He's like, I wasn't there for them. Like, right. I shunned them. I didn't want to be there for them. And this is what happens, basically.
Damn.
Yeah. And so, but yeah, so they go to the TVA, try to kill that guy. They hit him with the, Loki, the staffs?
Yes.
Disintegrate?
Yeah.
Well, they both get disintegrated.
Okay.
And so then you find out what happens to people when they get hit by that.
Don't they go to the Lost Land? Isn't that where Loki went with all the other Lokis, with Kid Loki?
Oh, they did go there, Loki? Right? I forgot about that.
I feel like
they go there.
Okay, they go there.
Yeah,
but there's like a monster and shit, and
right, the cloud monster at the end of Loki is there. Yeah. But that's where all the Deadpool variants are and all that shit. And they're saying, like, you're a dime a dozen to Deadpool. Like, y'all are here like a motherfucker. Right. But to Logan, they're like, you're the only. We've never seen a Logan here.
Special. Logan is special. Hugh Jackman. Since you're hitting the ball, I'm going to keep talking. Yvette's getting the animals ready, food. Because they're like, it's a giant wolf and a giant leopard.
Okay, there's so many cameos that.
Okay, go
I
through.
I want to know if you want me to.
Yes,
yeah, okay.
yes, because I'm probably going to forget. And I'm going to watch it anyway, so I don't give a fuck.
When they first get to the, I don't remember the void, basically, or whatever land, right? They run into, there's just a dude, and he's like on top of, I don't know, he's up high, basically, and he sees Deadpool and Wolverine, and he's like, the bad guys basically are coming, right? And the whole time Deadpool's freaking out, like, oh my god, can you believe it's him? And Wolverine's like, what the fuck?
But you can't see who it is.
Can't see who it is. He's got like a thing over his head too, and he's got his back to the camera. And then he turns around and it's Chris Evans.
It's Captain America.
It's Captain America, right?
Yeah.
Deadpool's like, fucking Captain America, hell yeah.
Is he dressed like
no,
Captain America?
He's just in blue. Like, he's obviously been in this wasteland for a long time.
Surviving
yeah,
and shit.
Yeah. And so he's like, he's going to save him. All the bad guys start pulling up, right? You don't know who they are either. And Chris Evans goes, he's like this, and Deadpool's like, he's going to say. And Deadpool's like, Avengers Assemble, and then he goes, Flame on! He's fucking Johnny Storm from Fantastic Four. And he fucking turns into Johnny Storm.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
The bad guys pull up, and it's like a bunch of the Brotherhood.
Was that his fucking thing? His tagline? In
Flame
Fantastic
on.
Four?
Yeah.
Is that what he was saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, shit. I don't even remember.
And so Deadpool's just like, what the fuck? Who is this guy, right?
Yeah.
And he's in the air all on fire. The bad guys, it looks like, it's mostly the Brotherhood from the old X-Men movies. Like, it's Toad, it's Sabretooth, but not the oldest Sabretooth, the one that had the long hair and all that, right? It's him, Toad, and Pyro, the fire guy.
Okay.
And so Johnny Storm, Chris Evans, starts shooting fire at him. And they make him weak as shit because Pyro just, like, sucks all the fire out. Chris Evans hits the ground.
I don't even know who Pyro is. Pyro.
He's the bad guy X-Men that shoots the fire.
Was he on, which one was he on? Do you remember? Like Days of Future
He
Past?
was on the one where Iceman and the chick that can disappear and stuff are really getting close. I know that because he was with the X-Men, the fire guy, and then he goes off. But him and Iceman were like best friends or something like that.
He goes to like Magneto?
He goes with Magneto, yeah. So they make quick work of Chris Evans. He falls down.
Damn, isn't that kind of like frustrating?
Make...
Well, you know what was frustrating was in Doctor Strange when Mr. Fantastic was just
nothing.
light work.
That's how I felt because
or Mr. The fucking
Black Bolt.
Black Bolt.
Yeah.
Like, why would Mr. Fantastic tell her?
There's no way he's the smartest man.
Or this is the most idiotic one in the whole.
I guess so.
Multiverse.
Yeah. It was like that because I thought Johnny Storm was like crazy strong in the comics, like Omega level, whatever shit.
Right, because he went to space and shit.
But whatever, he fucks him up, and Deadpool and Wolverine are immediately like, we don't know this guy.
Oh, okay.
No clue who this guy
we
is.
just got here.
Yeah. And then, right before they meet Chris Evans, actually, Deadpool and Wolverine have their first fight.
These two, this Wolverine.
No, the
right, because the other Wolverine
like because they get thrown to the wasteland, right? And Wolverine's like, you lied to me. Now we're here. Where the fuck are we, right? And they have the dopest fight.
Oh yeah,
it's a solid 5-10 minute fight of just them beating the shit out of each other, funny stuff, whatever, right? Great fight, so amazing. And then the Chris Evans and the X-Men guys come up, and Sabretooth and Logan face off. And Logan just immediately slices his head off. Like
old school Sabretooth.
First
Sabretooth. Not the one that was his brother and shit.
Right, not that one, yeah. The yellow hair, white hair kind of looking, yeah.
Right, with the teeth.
Yeah. He just cuts his head off immediately, done with him.
So does Wolverine have the sleeves or no sleeves?
No sleeves.
Okay.
No sleeves, but gloves that probably go like half forearm.
So the costume is
straight
accurate.
comic, yeah, for sure. No mask yet.
Finally.
No mask yet. But he does put the mask on. Eventually.
How long did it take us to get comic accurate?
I mean, this whole time, right?
I wonder when the first one came out.
I feel like 01
at least,
something.
Right? Early 2000. So 23 years.
Right. And so he kills Sabretooth, but I don't remember how exactly, but they get captured by the bad guys. And
the bad guys with the TVA, right?
No, this is just the
bad guys in the void.
In the void, yeah. And you don't know who their leader is yet, right?
Okay.
And they're in like this cage getting taken to wherever, and they're in there with Chris Evans though, with fucking Johnny Storm, And
so is his haircut like Johnny Storm?
I mean, it's fucking Captain America, bro. Like
Okay.
they did it on purpose for sure for that moment of him flame on.
Yeah.
Because I was tricked for sure. I was like, Captain, really? And then it's just hilarious. But they get captured, and and Deadpool and them are like, we got to find a way out of here, blah blah. And Chris Evans tells them, like, is she okay with that? And they're like, who the fuck is she? And he's like, you'll find out, whatever. And so they go to the lair, and some bald lady comes out. Basically, she is Xavier's twin.
Whoa. From like another universe or something?
Some universe, I guess. But she died in the womb. She says in the womb she tries to kill Xavier, and she dies somehow. Whatever.
So she's a fucking baby?
She's an adult now, I guess.
She
went to the void. She's a grown-up now.
She grew up. They put her in an incubator. I was like, it's a preemie.
And she's bald too. But no, she's like a 30-year-old woman or something.
But she's not handicapped.
Not handicapped at all, no.
Bet.
And she's talking shit to she's just asking them.
Who's the actress? Do you know?
No, but I know she's famous.
Do you know what
sort of famous, at least.
What other roles she was in or no?
No.
Okay.
Not that famous, though. Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
But,
she's the leader of the bad guys in the void.
Right, yeah. And so, and she's also, again, she's Xavier's sister, so her powers are crazy.
Right.
But,
mind reading.
Yeah. And she's telling Deadpool, she's basically telling Logan, like, I'd like you to work for me. There's none of you in here. Like, this is
We don't have any Wolverines in this.
Yeah, exactly. And Deadpool's like, what about me? And she's like, you're...
Dime a dozen.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're everywhere.
And so,
We're sick
basically,
of you.
Deadpool starts saying... He starts talking shit to her. And she's like, about to kill him. And he's like, I'm just repeating what he said. And he points to Chris Evans. And Chris Evans is like, what the fuck? What do you mean? And he's like, he also said it. And he starts going off talking shit.
Yeah.
And then she just looks over Chris Evans and just like rips his skin off. He dies immediately. Like, he just crumbles. Yeah, like all his skin. He's like a meat person, and then nothing.
That's okay. So I got a question. In the beginning, did they show the Disney castle?
Yeah, I think so.
Really?
He talks shit about Fox at the when TVA brings him in.
Yeah.
And he does the whole. I'm sure you've seen the scene where he says, "I'm Marvel Jesus" or whatever.
Yeah, that was in the previews.
Yeah, so that scene. He's like, hold on for a second. He walks over, he brings the cameraman over here, and he's like, fuck you, Fox. I'm going to Disneyland. And, like, breaks the fucking camera, and then goes over here.
Okay.
But,
that's funny.
Yeah. So they get caught. She kills Chris Evans.
Damn, that's gory.
Real gory.
I like it.
Yeah. And
then, I shouldn't like it, but
they sort of fight her. Like, she takes Logan away somehow. And her powers are like...
She's OG. She's OP or whatever.
For sure. She puts her hand inside your head. Like inside your head. And she can, like, mess with your memories. Make you think whatever. See everything you think or feel, whatever.
Did you see...
and she's also telepathic. She can throw shit, move you around and stuff.
Damn. Did you
Obviously,
see...
she ripped his skin off, yeah.
Doctor Strange? Like, the way that Scarlet Witch went in their dreams and shit? That was like Freddy Krueger shit, now that I think about it.
She like goes in Deadpool's brain and makes his memory of the chick he loves in all the movies, right? I can't think of who
she looks
Vanessa is her name in the movie.
She had cancer, no?
Right. Yeah.
But
and
she
beats it, and yeah. Well, she goes into his memory and changes the memory, and now she's telling him like, "I don't like you. Like, go away from me." And he's like, she didn't say that.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, but I can make it. Whatever. Blah blah blah." They get away from her, like Logan stabs her a bunch, and somehow they get away and start running away. They run into... They get captured, or they get saved by... which one of them saves them?
What group is it?
It's just a group of rogue
does
people
he ever
in
fight
the void.
Does
no, and one of the... When he's going, looking for Logan, one of them, he sees him in the... He's in the OG suit, the brown and yellow one.
Damn.
And Deadpool's like, oh shit, OG suit, right? And then he's like, aren't you supposed to be fighting the Hulk in this? And then the Hulk's behind him, like, rah, and like rips Deadpool in half.
Oh, they
but
do
it's
show
like
that.
a crazy Hulk. It's like,
is it like
Edward Norton's kind of Hulk. Yeah.
They even fixed that, bro?
Yeah.
That's how, like, Marvel's kind of bipolar.
Exactly, yeah.
Because they know how to do it, and then they know how to... But also, like Yvette said earlier, popular doesn't necessarily mean... It's wrong, because popular means kids like it and stuff, and people like it.
Yeah.
Dang, are you excited? I have a boner. Are you excited because of this shit? I'm fucking excited.
So he gets saved by some people, basically, or they both do.
Did you drink one? Did you try one? You want to?
It's okay.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
Yeah. My bad.
No. So he gets saved. Well, they get into their lair, and it's Elektra, like it's Jennifer Gardner, Elektra from Deadpool or Daredevil.
With Ben Stiller, Daredevil.
Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
So it's her. It's fucking Wesley Snipes.
Blade? Wesley Snipes, the tax evasion? Whoa.
Yeah, it's Wesley Snipes. It's fucking Channing Tatum Gambit.
When was he Gambit?
They didn't make it, but they were going to.
It was yeah.
They were going to. And
he was supposed to have his own movie. Yeah.
Well, and it's him, and it's the girl that played X-23 in the Logan movie,
Logan.
but she's like an adult now.
Grown,
or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like there might be one more, but maybe not.
That's the only reason why I'm like, maybe Robert Downey is he gonna be the main Doom? Like maybe he'll be a Doom.
Just a Doom, right?
Because she was like, no, I'm not gonna be in it for months, and then she ended up being it.
All right.
So that's why I have hope. You know what I mean? He's
Yeah.
not the fucking Doom. Because he's got to be like, you know who I imagine? Well, I guess he already did it. The guy who did it was the Nip Tuck guy.
I think Cillian Murphy should do it.
Cillian Murphy would be good. Even Hardy, but it would suck because... But I know the Sony versus ended. The Venom versus ended.
Right. Or even switch it up. Idris Elba, I think, would be pretty
black
dope.
guy.
Yeah.
Wait.
Just he's a big, menacing... I think Doom has to be
Doom.
menacing.
I'm fucked up. Doom.
Yeah, we went off on Doom now. Yeah.
Doom can be anybody. He can be
That's
any
true.
color.
Yeah.
It could be a chick. Who would be a good chick? Like the
chick
Michelle
from
Rodriguez.
Fast and Furious. Not her, though. The newer Fast and the Furious, the white chick that's like...
I don't know.
She was also in Mandalorian.
Oh,
the
Gina,
first season.
The one who got... The one that
got canceled.
She got...
Or whatever. She kind of canceled them, tried to, and then...
So she didn't want to get the vaccine, right? And she got canceled. She got fired from Disney. You're blazed.
I am really hot.
Why are you so... I also want to.
That's what happens. She didn't want to get the
something about, and she talked about it,
okay,
right?
Yeah.
But Elon Musk gave her lawyers or money to sue Disney, and she won. She won something. She won something like her money. I don't know. So that's pretty cool.
It's gotta be someone big. It's gotta be someone scary. Because anyone can pretend to be smart, but they gotta look like they could whoop someone's ass too.
Wait. So,
because Doom is like the ultimate, I feel.
Right.
They whoop ass, he's smart, everything.
She would be a good. So right now, I'm reading The Last Ronin. You know how The Last Ronin was Michelangelo? Well, now there's 4 new turtles. That April O'Neil, she's old, and she found 4 new turtles, and she put the Michelangelo, once he died, she put his mutagen in.
Okay.
And they're all, one's a girl, but they're all named... One's Odin, because Odin means one. One's name's Uno. They all mean one.
In different languages.
Yeah, in different languages.
Okay.
But the girl who plays Casey Marie, who's the daughter of Casey Jones and April O'Neil,
okay,
she kind of would be like Gina Caranoco or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, all right. So where were we at? So they caught him, and it was all those people, Blade and shit.
Right. They escaped the Xavier's sister and ended up with Blade.
What was her name? Yvette? Because my name's Xavier. That'd be XY.
What's her name? I feel like looking at that because
that is interesting. Because if it's Yvette, I'd be tripping.
It's probably not.
Oh, I doubt it. It's
But that'd be cool. Deadpool. Did you see any of the Deadpools, Yvette?
Yeah, I saw
With
for sure
Cody?
the first one and the second one.
Oh, okay.
I think
that's
so.
all there is.
Yeah. So this new Deadpool versus Wolverine, is it versus?
Cassandra Nova is her name in the movie.
Wait, can I see?
Yeah, it's here. It's this person.
So that's Charles Xavier.
But she's bald in the movie. But yeah.
That's tight.
I don't know what else she's been on. Shouldn't really.
But it doesn't say what her name was in the movie?
Yeah, Cassandra Nova. Here she is right there. Like the one in the pink dress.
So Cassandra Nova. Oh, okay. It's a cool name. Do they? Oh, is the Nova core in there or not?
No.
They still have yet to really give.
That's what I meant by it's kind of a standalone in the sense of like it didn't say anything for the future of Marvel at all. other than maybe Deadpool is in it.
That's probably the smartest thing
Yeah.
they could do because they really probably don't even know.
Right. And at the beginning in his universe, he tries to become an Avenger. And Hogan,
In this movie?
in this movie,
Who tried to become
Deadpool.
Okay.
I forget. So at the very beginning, he's like trying to better his life. Basically, he's working at like a fucking Walmart or something like that.
Bro, it would be so cool if Spider-Man could be in there because
I
he
know.
loves Spider-Man.
The only reference to Spider-Man at one point, Wolverine and Deadpool are kind of arguing. Wolverine tells him shut up, and then Deadpool just starts going. Pew, 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 pew. And he's like, shut the fuck up. And
Wolverine had a storyline with Spider-Man too.
Yeah. But so, yeah, at the beginning, he's trying to better his life and blah, blah. Well, the Vanessa, the chick he loves, starts telling him, like, you're just depressed, you're just going through the motions. So he goes to the Avengers Tower and talks to that guy, Hogan, or whatever, the guy that was the chauffeur of Iron Man and all that. Happy.
What's his name in real life? Do you know?
No, not at all.
He's because he also created the Mandalorian.
Right, yeah.
And,
No. Favara is his last name?
something like that.
But, and he basically tells him, they have a back and forth because he's like, as Avengers, people look up to us, kids look up to us, and Deadpool's like, us? I thought you were the chauffeur. And he's like, well, I'm Avengers adjacent, alright? And he's like,
He's
okay,
like, I'm in the Spider-Man movies.
Yeah.
I'm in the Sony Spider-Man movies.
But he basically tells Deadpool, like, that's not you. Like, you're not an Avenger.
Right.
And so that's what sends him all depression, and then whatever, the whole TVA stuff happens. But so, okay, back to where we were. So they escape, and they're with Blade and all them.
Right.
And basically they're again like, we need to get out of here, and we can kill that TVA guy. Maybe we can help y'all.
Okay.
But Blade and them tell him that the only way you get out of here is Cassandra. Like, she has the power to get out of the void.
Female Xavier.
And it turns out Pyro, the fire guy, is working with that TVA guy from the beginning that hired Deadpool, all of that, right? He works with that guy to keep Cassandra staying in the void, because she could get out whenever she wants, basically, is what they say.
Keep her distracted.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So whatever, they go back to her lair, and Deadpool and Blade and all them, there's a big epic fight scene. They all beat the shit out of all her people. And she's about to kill Wolverine and Deadpool.
Like they whoop
All her
Wesley
lackeys.
Snipes.
No, Wesley Snipes and all of them beat the shit out of Cassandra's. Wesley
Lackeys.
Snipes and them are like on the outskirts. They're not fucking with
Oh,
Cassandra.
okay.
So they team up with Wesley Snipes and them to beat her, Cassandra.
Right.
And they beat all her lackeys, but then she's powerful. She just stops them all. Just like freezes them, basically.
Right.
And she tells them, like, I don't know, she's like, I've just been bored here. Now I found out that TVA guy's just been fucking with me and stuff. So we're all just going to go to the TVA and have fun, basically. And so,
Fuck it up.
yeah, exactly. And so they all go, and that guy, the TVA guy's been building a machine that can just explode a universe immediately. The guy that hired Deadpool to kill that universe in the beginning.
So did they show any of the other guys from Loki, like the Asian guy or
only
Luke Wilson?
Only the black lady, and
she's now the leader of it.
Right, actually just her, I think, from Loki. Yeah.
Because she's the leader because the guy, I guess in that
because
universe,
Owen Wilson didn't want to be, basically.
Oh really?
Yeah, in Loki, he wanted to go live a life.
Right. He wanted to.
The jet ski.
Yeah.
But so she sends them all back, and basically they find out the TVA guy finished a machine that can just explode a universe on like command, basically. And so she goes there and decides, I'm just gonna harness the energy and destroy all the universes until I'm all that's left, I guess.
Nova,
yeah. And so the TVA guy tells Deadpool and Wolverine, basically it comes down to like, the only way to stop her is to short circuit the machine, but you're gonna die if you short circuit the machine because all that energy goes into you and you explode or whatever.
Right.
And so throughout the whole movie, they're telling Logan, right? He's the only one in the void. He's the only Logan ever in the void. He's basically the worst Logan, is all that's being pushed the whole movie. So Deadpool's like, they're arguing over who's gonna go and short circuit the thing, And Wolverine's like, you have a whole... my universe is done. Let me go do it, right? And Deadpool's like, cool, for sure. And then he punches him and locks the door, and he goes and tries to do it. Deadpool. But he can't reach the other side. Wolverine, like, breaks the door down, and they hold hands, and they short-circuit it together. And, he has the mask on now. He put the mask on, the Wolverine mask, and it looks fucking flawless.
So that's the part where you almost get tear-jerked, right?
Yes, because... okay, whenever he closed the door, Deadpool, on Logan, he's like, you're the best Logan. You're not the worst Logan. That was the part that was like, damn, that was beautiful. And then they hold hands and they do it, right? And Wolverine's shirt explodes and they like zoom in on his abs, and even Deadpool's like, holy shit, you're old to have those abs, man. Yeah. And then they end it and it looks like they're dead, and then they just walk out of there and they're like, how did y'all live? And Deadpool's like, well, you said one person would die, but we're both awesome, so we just lived. All right, that's all they say basically. Like, but with the power of friendship or love is what Deadpool says basically.
Well, they both have regenerative healing.
Right, exactly, yeah.
They both have that similar
And
power.
so they like ask Logan like, will you help us with something? And he says no or whatever. But the whole time,
who's asking?
The
Blade and them?
No, it's assumed they're just stuck in the void or dead in the void now. Maybe.
So they're not in the void anymore?
Deadpool and Wolverine, no. Cassandra pulled both of them out to go to the TVA to get that machine.
Okay.
So they're all there. And then, so at the end, whenever everything's fine, Deadpool's like, maybe some of my friends that helped me in the void y'all could bring back for something. Kind of trying to open up, like, maybe Wesley Snipes comes back or whatever, right?
X-Force.
X-Force,
I think he was in one of the X-Forces. Yeah.
And she basically, the black chick says, like, we'll see. So we'll see, right?
They opened it up.
But the whole time they're telling Logan, will you help whatever? Deadpool keeps like, till you're 90. You're in Marvel. You're doing Wolverine until you're fucking 90.
Until you die and shit.
Yeah, like telling Hugh Jackman, basically.
Yeah.
And that's essentially how it ends. Yeah, like all is good.
Was there any credits?
At the end credits, Deadpool's like in the TVA, like that room where all the screens have you can see all the timelines moving and shit, right? He's in there and he has like a controller, and he's like, alright, I know y'all were looking for like a teaser of the next, that's not what's happening right now. He's like, but look, I just want to clear something up. Because, remember when I told you Chris Evans, he's like, he said all this stuff, right, to the lady? Yeah. So he's like, watch this. And it's them when they're being transported to Cassandra's thing. And Deadpool's like, who is she? And Chris Evans like starts repeating everything, all the shit talking Deadpool said he said earlier. He's like, she's a piece of shit, bitch, all this shit.
So he actually said it.
He actually said all of it. He's
like, I want to show y'all that I wasn't fucking lying.
He's like, Chris Evans is like, I don't even care if she peeled all my skin off. I would still say all this shit to her face.
That's hilarious.
And Deadpool, like, he looks at there's like a camera in there watching them. And Deadpool looks at the camera and he's like, go on. And then it cuts back to him in the TVA, and he's like, I fucking told y'all, that guy was a piece of shit. Nobody ever believes me. Yeah, and that was the end credits thing.
That's dope. Damn. I still want to watch it.
Oh, yeah. I want to go watch it again. I want to own it. Honestly, that one and Spider-Man are the best ever.
Which Spider-Man?
The last one.
The 3?
With the 3, yeah.
With the 3, with Toby and...
we
saw that together, right?
Yeah.
Was that your second time seeing it when we saw it?
I don't think so. I think it might have been my first time. I don't remember, though.
I know it was mine.
That one's No Way Home, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Them together would be dope. But yeah, in the comic books, Deadpool does like look up to Captain America. So that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he wants to be like a fucking Avenger.
Right.
Yeah. So they didn't show like the lesbian girl from the other Deadpool movies?
Negasonic Teenage whatever. She is there, but also her and Colossus are at the beginning where they're like, when he's not doing anything with his life, they're having like a birthday party for him. So they're just there at the birthday party.
For Deadpool?
For Deadpool, yeah. But so they're just in the background. I don't even know if they have any lines, really.
Right. Damn.
Did you feed them?
Yeah.
Wow, you're super down. You give them treats? Wow.
So Yvette, why didn't you like Brave? You say you don't relate to the little girl?
Was it because she's white?
Because she's a redhead.
You know, I guess you guys are right. I would have. I mean, I understand. Well, the young girl shouldn't get married against her will.
All right, so at first Yvette was saying that that little girl was. I think because Yvette's like maybe gonna be a mom soon, so she was looking on the side of the mom. She's like, the little girl is ungrateful. She has everything. She has a kingdom. She's a princess. Listen to your mom. Your mom's just trying to look out for you. But now you're saying, because we said that you would be the girl who would accidentally turn your mom to a bear. So what you're saying is, yes, you might, right? Like, now you relate to the girl?
Yeah, depending on what stage of my life, maybe.
Mom. I like how she talks to me. Yeah, I think when you were younger, like maybe a year ago.
Even probably
4 years
a year
ago.
or two. Oh, yeah.
To change my mom, I don't know. That's sad.
Because it made me cry. But it didn't make you cry.
But I'm already older, so I would like question the witch to be like, no, there's could be some speculation.
Right. What's
It's
the
easier
answer?
as an adult to
I've
be
already
like,
seen all
no.
the movies to see.
I've watched enough Disney movies to know that.
You think
this
you're
witch-
original, lady?
I know something's up.
If there's a witch in the forest, it's like
I know, because she just took it without
questioning it.
right.
Yeah.
This is
And
how you
then-
gotta look at it, though. Brave is set how long ago, right? They're like tribes, essentially.
Yeah.
Or it could be fentanyl.
So this is before Snow White, maybe, is my point.
You don't
When
get
was
fentanyl.
Snow White supposed to be
Fentanyl.
took place?
I
Fentanyl?
assume-
Did you say fentanyl?
It's like, or it can be fentanyl.
Right, nowadays it feels
You
like
don't
taking
know
place
what it-
now. But
Just-
when
I just said maybe she's the first to encounter the witch in the woods. Because I assume Snow White's like medieval times. Brave is
Right.
before that, right? That's like pagans and stuff.
yeah, well they were fighting off the Vikings. So
Okay.
maybe it could have been similar.
I guess around the same time, possibly. Then.
Yeah, maybe a little bit before though.
Right.
Because the Vikings probably trying to fight them before they went to England.
Yeah.
Frozen was in Germany, right? From what I understand, I think, or Norway. Or
That
something.
sounds right, but I don't actually.
I think they were
Norway
Norwegian.
sounds better.
Yeah.
Sweden or whatever, yeah.
Or somewhere in the
That-
north.
The Netherlands.
Yeah. So now you think that it's better? What do you think is better, Luca? I mean, I still think Luca's better than Brave.
Luca was a better movie.
Luke
Why?
was one of the
But
best
Brave
I've seen
was
in a
very.
long time.
It was a great movie. Don't get me wrong. It just didn't make me. It didn't tear. It. I don't know.
You didn't make you shed a tear.
Yeah, I just knew the mom was not gonna stay bare. You know what I mean? But I
Yeah.
guess if I would have thought, shit, my mom's gonna stay bare, that'd be scary, and I feel really bad.
How do I change her back?
And I-
How do I live with my mom as
and
a
then
bear?
you couldn't
That's an
because
anime.
she started turning evil. Like,
Right, she started flipping
Rabbit.
into like natural
Oh,
bear
yeah.
mode.
yeah.
That's such a. There's a lot of animes now with the title is like,
My mom's a bear.
I turned into a slime. What do I do now? Or I
Oh,
turned
really?
into a slug. I ran into the slug universe. What happens next? Like the weirdest titles. It just sounds like my mom turned into a bear. How do I live with this?
They're so ahead of
What
us.
now?
They're so on some weird
'Cause
shit.
I don't
too.
find it interesting, but I bet you in 10
What is
years
it?
I'll be like, well,
There's
like,
just random animes sometimes because
anime.
Hulu started to really promote anime a lot. And yeah, and since I watched like Naruto, Dragon Ball, like the more basic ones, it's like try this new anime, and it's like that time I was reincarnated by a slug is literally
As a
that's
slug?
one.
Yeah.
That's a legit name of an anime. Like they've run out of ideas. They're just going crazy with
what if
them.
it's like the most
I
beautiful
know.
story?
It could be, but I guarantee
But
you
the
it's a lot
plot-
of perverted story.
Oh,
That's my problem with most anime is it's like
They're pretty perverted.
this perverted kid gets stuck in a video game and all he wants to do is stare at the video game chick's tits. Like that's the plot of a lot of them.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them.
That's a lot of kids though. I mean, that's the real shit. That's like Euphoria. How to say? Oh, that's what they do. Damn, well that's cool. I think you told it very well. The Deadpool story.
Thank you.
The Deadpool Wolverine. Thank you for sure.
I was really invested in it. I went with a bunch of coworkers and this one kid that he used to work with us, he doesn't now, but he's like 20, maybe 21.
Okay.
And so right when it ended, he was like, it was alright, I think Deadpool 2 was better. And we all looked at him like, what the fuck you're wrong. And he was like, no. And we were like, you just don't understand the nostalgia of They brought literally.
Because he didn't grow up with X-Men 1.
Yeah, exactly. And he was like, I've seen them all. And I was like, I don't think you did because you don't understand. Or you weren't there when they came out, maybe is what it is.
Right. I have X-Men 1 on VHS still. Right. Because I don't have the cover, so I couldn't sell it.
Yeah.
But I remember watching it in my room. What Wolverine is like in the snow and shit.
Oh,
I think that was the first one. Was that the first one?
Sounds like the first one because it's like when he gets the adamantium and stuff inside himself, right? They kind of vaguely go into Stryker.
I think so.
Yeah.
Who's Stryker?
Like the guy that made him.
Oh, okay.
Or whatever.
They were all good though. I liked watching. Origins is when he goes to Japan. No, right?
That's I don't know what that one was called. Maybe that one's just called The Wolverine.
That's right. Me and Xavier.
Because Origins is where the shitty Deadpool. That's that one.
Right, where he's like his mouth is sewed up.
He's like,
man,
like the weird lines on him.
Yeah, he got the swords.
Yeah.
And his head has lasers. Right?
Oh yeah, he's got the Cyclops lasers. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the one that Deadpool kills in part 2.
Number 2, yeah.
But me and Xavier would watch Origins with Sabretooth, right? Where it's his brother on there.
Yeah.
Where they're like in the wars and shit.
Right, it shows in World War II and Civil War and all that, yeah.
That's a good one. Because it
shows
like
even though the shitty Deadpool is in there, that's still a good movie.
That's the one with shitty Deadpool, right?
Yeah, but that's still a great movie.
Still a good movie besides the Deadpool.
Because that guy's Sabretooth to me, I feel. That guy
he was the better Sabretooth, yeah.
He's not in the movie at all. That was upsetting. We were hoping for him to be in there, but no.
But if it wasn't for that movie though, Ryan Reynolds, that was his...
Might have never been Deadpool.
He had to do that first.
Yeah. Because before he turned into that, he was playing Wade Wilson, and he did it perfect.
Right.
In the movie.
He was lines. Yeah, he had the swords and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
That was great.
Damn. Fucking shit, bro.
I can't think of any good previews, though. Like, there's a Captain America preview for the new one. That doesn't look bad.
It used to be called New World Order. They changed it, I think.
Oh, did they?
I think they did.
They might have, because I don't think it is New World Order.
Yeah.
It looks
to be the
good,
villain. Oh, the Red Hulk.
Harrison Ford is the Red Hulk.
I haven't seen the preview. You seen the preview?
Yeah.
There
was one that had Deadpool. Yeah.
So like at the very end, they show Red Hulk, right?
They just show like this much of him, like his leg, basically. Yeah. And at that, it's in the. I want to say it's in the shadow of the Captain America shield that you see it. Like the shield hits the ground and you see his leg in the reflection.
That show is pretty good.
I liked it.
What's his name? What's the guy that turned into Captain America? They ended up killing the dude.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be in Thunderbolts. He's gonna be one of the Thunderbolts.
Oh yeah, because they got the girl from Seinfeld. She's the leader of like the kind of bad.
Like their Suicide
heroes.
Squad, basically.
Yeah, the Marvel Suicide Squad. Because they got the girl from the sister from Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, it's her. I didn't watch Scarlet Witch.
It's pretty good.
But it's got the guy from it is gonna be in there too.
The dad, the old guy.
Yeah,
the one who's also like in Stranger Things.
There you go. Shit? Yeah, that guy.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
He was pretty good. That movie was surprising how good it was. It should have been released.
They hoed her for sure.
Yeah, she deserved that.
Yeah.
It does kind of suck. They fucked her over. Scarlett
Johansson. Snoopy. What you got there? What's that? Why don't you give me that?
Your twin.
Give me that.
Is that Snoopy with a pumpkin?
Mm-hmm.
I think we ripped the pig.
Oh yeah, we ripped it the other day.
Oh, okay.
I took out the squeaker because he lifted it.
That's why he moved on to another toy.
Come on. Damn. You're being a baby.
So what's the next? So the next one is the Captain
America. Well, maybe Agatha comes out before that. That's gonna be a show though.
Right.
But for sure, those two are next.
That doesn't seem very interesting to me.
Nah. And then Avengers: Secret War.
Secret War. That's the one. That's supposed to be Doom.
No? I think no, because then there's Avengers. Doomsday is the one that comes out in 2026.
But that could be part 2.
So that's what I'm thinking. He'll be introduced probably in the Secret Wars.
Right.
At the end.
Right. He'd be like, oh, he's the one who did it. Because in the comic books, he's the one who did it.
Is it?
In Secret Wars,
ultimately he's the mastermind or whatever.
Yeah. Wait, Secret Wars? The
Because
original
Secret Wars is the Skrull and all that, right? That's like basically the show with Samuel L. Jackson. Secret Invasion.
That was Invasion. That's what the Skrulls.
But Secret Wars is supposed to be now. It's on the Avengers level.
So Secret Wars was like the most recent Secret Wars was like Doom, Doctor Doom. I want to say MF Doom because the rapper,
right?
But
Yeah.
Doctor Doom, he made a battle world, right? And so there's like this like wasteland that old Logan is in. He combined all these different universes, together, and they have to fight.
To be free or just to survive,
yeah. And he wanted to make it
kind of like the world Hulk went to that, planet Hulk, whatever.
Yeah, he was his like perfect world and shit. And so he designed it,
okay.
and he's also like in charge of the Fantastic Four in the comic books.
Right. At this point, he runs.
Because he's one of those bad guys, right?
Right.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah, he's like that's their bad guy. Yeah.
When is that supposed to come out? Do you know?
That's also next year.
Okay, so maybe that's how
it's supposed to be based in like a weird '60s.
In the '60s,
so but maybe Jetsons '60s, if that makes sense.
Oh, an alternate.
Right. So I assume that's a whole different timeline.
And then maybe that Doom jumps to over here and shit.
Right.
Whoa, timelines. Well, there's another timeline where these guys are humans.
Whoa.
And we're the pets.
Whoa. And mom and dad are the parents, but you guys are the weird. Speak.
I'm your father.
Speak. He doesn't do the speak thing?
Definitely not.
No. Remember what time it was? An hour. I'm gonna end it. Peace.